Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's Tier 5 division. We're here for round number 14 of the season. We are just loading up. As you can see, we're at the Belgium Grand Prix circuit for the Belgium Grand Prix, of course. Spa-Francorchamps, the driver's circuit. Can be a very formidable place if you're not completely tuned in and ready for it. But this should be an entertaining evening. Are we going to see some rain? Rain would be very interesting. Make that corner there, Eau Rouge and Radillon, very, very treacherous. Let's see what we can get tonight with a full grid as well. I'm RSF1 Rubens, also known as Michael, and I am joined by returning TYG Rogue. Welcome back, Rogue. I've missed you. I've missed your sultry tones of your voice. You know, it's been lonely sometimes. Yes. Anyway, quick little catch up for you, Mr. Rowe, because I believe the last time you did this was Canada, which was since then. Well, Andy Uskin in the Renault has taken not a stranglehold, but he's got a bit of a comfortable gap going into this one. He's got more than 2 race wins over his nearest rival, Tedist. Tedist has had, yeah, Tedist, even though he got a second in Silverstone, he was beaten by Andy in that race as well. So yeah, Ted needs to kind of come back in this race because didn't score in Hungary. Andy didn't score either. He only got 8 points, but you know, that's the thing as well. You also missed a win for Raikkonen last time out. Yes, because he won his first race in about 2 seasons, I think it was. He reminded me. Yes. Yeah, and very well deserved because he'd been like second like 4 or 5 times throughout the season, so he's been doing very well. What else can we say? Obviously, we've got some new drivers here. Locker's back. I don't know if you remember Locker from like the start. Yeah, because he went away for a bit, came back, and he's now in a Mercedes. So yeah, and he's got a 3rd and a 2nd. But I'm hoping, obviously being neutral, Rogue, that he is on the podium because the last 2 weeks he was. I couldn't talk to him because he didn't have a mic. He now has a mic. So now he's going to be on the podium to use it. Yeah. I do have to give a negative out though. Address the elephant in the room. Your boy Prue, or Prue in the Williams. He has, now I know he's out on track, but he's just doing his setup and an outlap. He has a qualifying ban for last week's race. Now, if people that remember, well, yeah, he spun off track, came back on. You remember what Double did in China? Yeah, he did the same thing. And to the same driver. And to the same driver as well, Lincoln. And then to make matters worse, and then the next corner he then hit him again. Not on purpose. Just accidentally, just hit him twice. So now I'm going to state very, very properly here. This is the only time I'm going to mention it. He's moved on. Most of the drivers have moved on as well. He's received his punishment, which is a qualifying ban, as I mentioned. He's got the race ahead of him. Let's move on, because I know it was a pure mistake, accident, so on. We all do it. We've all done it. So, not to beat about the bush. But there he goes. That's why he will be starting at the back of the grid. Okay. What else? Timmer's returned. Timmer is, because he went away for quite some time actually, but he's now back. Yeah. Who else? We got a new driver completely. He's new to me as well. MT the Mighty, version 2. Never seen him before. Yeah, he joined us in Hungary. So yeah, 2nd race for him as well. And I think that's it. Oh, the full grid, full grid. Empty the Mighties, reserving for McCracken, I believe, in the Renault. Apart from that, you got everyone that should. Oh no, Timmer is in line for Force Manure, I think. Yeah, Force Manure is the other one. There goes Peruva's qualifying band. So clear that up. I was gonna say Belgium. What do you think of Belgium? Because as I said, I labelled this track as you really need to know what it's like. There are certain corners that can really catch you out. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. You're in the wall. Yeah. Who won? Yeah. Ooh. Mhm. Yeah. This is where also you normally get the field spread, don't you? In tiers, so and between tiers as well, because as I mentioned, there's so many corners you need to get right. The difficulty I find here, Rogue, is you've got to have like a generally low aero setup because of how long the straight is, you know, through Eau Rouge, Radion, and all up that point. So the middle sector is then very, very tricky because you've got such a loose car, and you can't sort of go the other way around, like have more aero so the middle is comfortable, because then you just lose it all on the straight. So and mhm. Mm. I'm yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I'm and ahhing because obviously I've got my race tomorrow in the F1 division, and I don't know whether to want a one. All right, all right. I've got 1 point if it's anything to go by. Yay, yay. Um, but no, I'm kind of trying to decide 1.5 aero or 2.6. Like 2.6 is more stable, obviously, and I'm more comfortable with it, but it's the slower. So, mm, I don't. No. Yeah. Right. On board with Raikkonen at the moment through the end of the middle sector. Obviously, winning it last time out, and speaking to him in the party just before we went live, Rogue, he is on a new level of confidence, isn't he? It's great what a race win can do, and it's brilliant, isn't it? But the difficulty is obviously you don't want to get ahead of yourself. Okay. Apparently we can't hear you. Did you? You did include your audio, didn't you? Please tell me you did after all that. You didn't, did you? All of that, we've been live for 10 minutes. We've been live for 10 minutes. It's like, because I got a message from Dano on the stream. Sorry, I paused it as Raikkonen has gone quickest on the 43-1. Speaking of confidence. Please tell me you can hear. I haven't got the stream up, that's the problem. Let me get it up. See, I got a message from Dano, and now Vet RSF1 Vettel was adding me in the stream, probably to tell me the same thing. And so it's, oh man. All that. Welcome back, Rogue.
You literally just had a conversation with yourself for 10 minutes.
And going, yeah.
Yeah. Sound like an absolute Fruit Loop.
Right, it's my fault really. I should have had the stream up, and then I would have noticed, like.
Hello, everyone.
But it's both our bads. It's both our bads. Anyway, yeah, Raikkonen gone quickest by a couple of tenths, so pretty good from him. You're saying about lap times earlier. I'm thinking mid to high 42s probably for pole.
No. I reckon Q3 you'll be looking at low 42s.
Low 42s?
Yeah, you got track
with
evolution. You're only in Q1 at the moment. They're setting low 43s, so it looks.
You do realise my TT is a 42 too, right?
Is it?
Just saying. Yeah.
It's slow.
So I'd be scared, slightly concerned if, you know, no offence. Orphan 44.9 there as well.
42 should definitely be in play. But low, 42.4. I'd hope. But am I punching too much?
Fixed. Yeah, tennis goes into 43.7s. What else we got? We've got Mordor. Timmer! There goes Timmer. Welcome back, Timmer, to RSF1. I am very, very happy and grateful that he is back. Hopefully he can have a good race on his return. As Tacticals then makes it a Ferrari 1-2 Rogue. So,
how are the
Maranello team are on form. What's that?
Who are leading these constructors? No, obviously go later.
I'll give you a guess. I'll give you a guess who's winning. Well, you got the drivers' standings up. So yeah, give you a guess.
I reckon Renault.
Yeah, Renault. Renault then Ferrari.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Yeah, and then Racing Point. I think Renault have got about 45, 50 point lead.
Yep.
At the moment. Thing is, it used to be Racing Point, but Racing Point have had a tough few weeks, and Ferrari have just obviously Raikkonen's win and second place. Tacticals is another one though. Tacticals is the next one I think that like deserves a win based on results, but hasn't had it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at this.
Mortal goes second.
Looking at
this Timmer
championship right now.
Yeah.
I feel like the Mortals has just been unlucky. The races I watched at the start of the season, it's just some of the stuff he got involved in was just. It wasn't even his fault most of the time. It's just like someone else collided or something just got a bit too close, and like there's just little wing damages and stuff like that. It's like really cost him, and then I feel like he's just been unlucky with his finishes. Hopefully towards the back end of the season, we're still more points for them.
Yeah, do you want to go through the standings actually while we're there?
Yeah, can do. So, ladies and gentlemen, please. So in first place we have Andy Yushkin. Yeah. In Renault with 177 points. In second we have Ted first. Sorry Ted. In the Williams on 129 points. In third we have McCracken in Renault on 128 points. In fourth we have Raikkonen in the Ferrari on 115 points. Tacticals is in fifth, also in the Ferrari on 101 points. In sixth we've got Dano in the McLaren on 85 points. In seventh we have RSF1 Source in the Racing Point on 80 points. In eighth we have RSF1 Lincoln in the Racing Point as well on 78 points. What number am I? I've lost count.
just go down from there. It's all right.
Next place we
read out the names.
Next place we have Hip Hop. in the Alfa Romeo on 60 points. Then we have Only Destroyer in the Haas on 50 points. Daniel P 45 in the Red Bull on 48 points. Your boy Prue in the Williams at 42 on 42 points. RSF1 Locker in the Mercedes on 33 points. Commando in the Haas on 28 points. Immortal in the Red Bull on 13 points. Sar Orphan in the McLaren on 9 points. Force Mew in the AlphaTauri on 5 points. And Shadow Moses, Chronic Buds, and Kabuki are all on 0 points. That's it.
Yeah, Kabuki's another one.
Can't believe I lost count.
And Moses. Like, I said after I did Hungary last week, like one of the, it's like a bucket list.
Yep.
Wow, Lego's Destroyer, 40.
Have
Who's?
you just been kicked out of the session or just me?
Mm-hmm.
You have.
Yeah, this happened yesterday as well.
And
the day before.
Just the streamers or everyone?
I think it's just me and you. I hope it's just me and you.
Also, shall give someone a message.
Oh, it's loaded me back in.
No, error. Just gives me errors. I have to reset the game.
Oh, it's going to continue reloading, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't you love this game and its issues? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, reset the game before you come back in, otherwise it will do it again. Yeah. Hopefully that didn't kill the entire lobby, it's just us, and we'll just miss like a minute or so from Q1, which is fine. Guys in the chat that are racing, it's just us two, isn't it? It's not the whole lobby. Just a double check.
1 second. Invite me back to this party. I'll go and check.
Oh, so mass disconnection or something. Unbooted reset next first. Okay, it's a lot of people apparently, so how long were we in there? Kinda need to know how many there is still left, still in the lobby, but I guess it's fine if everyone can if everyone can get back in. I don't really see any issue. Well, I do see an issue, but as long as everyone can get back in, we can continue from there, I guess. Because most of them are set times, so let's have a look. So source. Well, according to this, there's only source and tacticals that. Yeah, it's just source and tacticals on my screen that need to come back in, according to that.
Okay. Yeah, there was a couple of people who got kicked, but he said they all rejoined, so obviously Tactical's the only one who's not. Yes.
Source, you'll need to reset the game if you haven't. That's why I won't let you rejoin. You're going to completely reset everything, basically, if it does this. Roll on next game, hoping it doesn't happen like this in the next game.
Of course it will. When is the next game due to come out?
You don't know. Mid-July.
So there won't be another season?
16th of July. No. Right, so unfortunately Mando and Moses weren't able to set a lap, which is a shame. Moses got disqualified for some reason as well.
Parked in
You're back in.
Yeah, I am. He is parked in a dangerous position.
Mm-hmm.
That is why he got Disqualified. Parked in a dangerous location.
Apologies for that, guys. So we'll back in, and hopefully there shouldn't be any more issues. Source has rejoined. That's good. We do have something going on at the moment. We've got Orphan, MT the Mighty, and Kabuki all scrapping to get through. In fact, Orphan is actually ahead of Timmer. And MT the Mighty on his first race, unfortunately, is going to be out in Q1 along with Kabuki, because Kabuki's on an outlap. He's not going to make it round in time. So, MT the Mighty, Kabuki, Mando, your boy Prue, and Moses will be out in Q1. And again, hopefully, we won't have that issue again.
I think Kabuki's setting a lap, mate. On my screen, it's actually saying he's on a lap. Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, he is. This is on my end, it says outlap, but was he actually going to get through?
45.
No, I don't think he beat Orphan's time.
16th.
Yeah, it's a 16th. Gets ahead of MT, but yeah, there we go. End of Q1. And topping the session, Destroyer in the house. Good luck from him into the 42s.
Lovely, that's what we're looking for.
Raikkonen. Yeah, Immortal up there as well. Yeah, I'm good, Source. Hopefully you're okay. Obviously you did miss Hungry Source, I believe. So you missed all that happened. Including Raikkonen's first win. Amongst other things. But yeah, good to see you're back on the grid again. Second covering 13 is pretty decent as well. Yeah, I've already got my F1 2021 already pre-ordered. Got the what's it called? Breaking Point version, which is get extra stuff with it as well. So, and I get to play it 3 days earlier.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, so
go. See, I probably will not do that for a Formula 1.
You're not getting the next one, or?
Oh no, definitely getting the next game.
Oh, do you not getting it several days early though?
No, I'm not that fussed about that sort of stuff. The only game I've ever done that with is FIFA. And then I like to spend about £1,000 on it straight away. Kind of stupid.
Yeah, I've gone way past that, because you spend loads of money on it and then you get barely any reward.
Yeah, basically FIFA's way of earning a load of money.
Jeez. I'll tell you a FIFA story, right? My best player, you know, in terms of like rating and like name, a team of the season, Angel Di Maria, but he wasn't worth anything by the time I got him, because it was like when everyone was getting a team of the season player. So anyway, yeah, obviously with the date of the next game, July 16th, which is, by the way, on the eve of the British Grand Prix this season, interestingly. It's like 2 days before it, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, because of that, means obviously we get to finish this season, and then we got a 2-week break from then until next game, and then obviously we've got testing to do, so probably another month or so into the game. Maybe not a month, like 3 or 4 weeks possibly. Obviously got to retest everyone and then put into our tiers, or divisions, mix things around, so on and so forth. Exciting month of July. Up and coming.
Talking about the British Grand Prix, what do you think about this this new qualifying system they're going to be doing, the old sprint race? What do you think? So obviously they're going to do a normal qualifying to determine where people start in the sprint. So do you think it's a good idea, or do you not?
I need to see it work. I'm one of those people that let's see how it goes kind of thing. on paper it's different, and that's why people like some people are like, oh, we don't like it because it's very different. It's
Oh my god!
It's the first time ever. Oh, Destroyer!
Destroyer's
No, he's
absolutely
dropped
lost it
it.
up over Rouge. I think he's out completely. His
Ready
car is
on,
there,
actually.
teetotal. He's gone.
Ready on ice. Oh, straight into the wall. And he topped Q1, didn't he?
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry. I was watching him as
he's
well.
gonna be gutted with that.
Literally watching him, he hit the apex a little bit too far, had a big old slip out. That was him gone.
Is that too far on the right or the left?
On the left, and then he switched straight over to the right.
And he's gone too far on the right of that corner there, so he will not be in his lap. Destroyer was interested in going out on the softs. Now, obviously we've had a couple of races this week, and I think the obvious strategy is medium. Was it medium hard?
Oh no!
No, medium soft.
Chronic Buds has just saved it up over Rouge on the softs as well. That was very close.
Medium softs, isn't it? Pretty much.
Oh.
Can do soft medium.
I'd probably say yes. It's completely up to how people want to do. Personally, I'd love to go soft at the end because it's always faster, isn't it?
Hippo. Sorry, cut across you there. I was on board
with
Hippo. Had a massive moment through the right left there. Makes me think that it could possibly be raining Rogue.
It
like late in the race.
Very overcast. Should we go and get some information?
I mean, if someone in the chat wants to say, I'm just thinking there's a lot of people on medium tires. I know it's like the ideal strategy to do, but normally like you get a half-half split.
Yeah.
But when it comes Daniel, after all this, he's going to be set in the first lap. It's a 43.9, which is pretty good.
Not a bad lap. Yeah, it's pretty good for mediums.
Beaten by Lincoln by a 10th. 43.8. His teammate Source, who's interestingly on the softs, goes for another lap. Bucker pops into the 44s. Right, tacticals. Do you want to take us through a lap on board tacticals?
I can do.
Alright. It's about to start one up.
Yep. And off he goes! So as he approaches his first corner, takes it nice and wide, he comes straight in over the apex. That'll do. It's good enough. Now, this is the moment of truth. Can he pick up over flat out? Perfect. Get his alignment. Lovely. Oh no. Oh no. Commentator curse.
No.
I was just about to say,
I'm not
can he
doing
get
that.
it lovely for the exit for the straight? And I was like, oh no.
Switch to Dano, he's just got by.
Yep. Saying he's on the lap for me. Do you know that?
Yeah, he's on the lap. He's just past the Eau Rouge and Radion.
Taking that S sector, very nice. Going into the downhill corner, breaking nice and like locked up a little bit. Oof. Trying to use all the track to get the most speed possible. It's lovely apex there. That's the moment of truth, trying to hold onto the car, trying not to let it go from underneath. Done it very well there. And there's another little windy section. Try and get as much apex as possible just to get you across the track. Taking this well now. Go around this final apex, a nice little straight down here. Last flat out sector. Hopefully to finish the lap nice and quick. Coming into the last corner. It's a very make or break corner, this one. Got to make sure you get this perfect. So full acceleration to come across the line. It's going to set a 1:44.4.
A decent lap. Might be in a bit of danger though, because
Can't remember the corner names of this.
following the 43s. Raikkonen's just about to start. Now, how is he going to take Eau Rouge and Radion? Can he nail it, unlike his teammate?
We should not talk about Raikkonen because every time we talk about him, we're giving curse.
Yeah. Nicely through there. Nice. Got a bit of traffic ahead of him, but that should get out of the way nicely. It's an Alfa Romeo and a Red Bull.
Yep.
So they both come through.
Purple sector 1 looking very sharp through there.
Nice. You carry the speed, watch the curb on the exit. And now this corner here is ridiculous. You can like run quite deep into it, get away with it. It's just the way the corner is. It's just very easy to outbrake yourself. Corner with no name, bit of a slide. A lot of traffic on this lap, but good stuff from everyone. Nice for Pouon. Keep it in 7th gear, just a lift up of confidence. This right, left. Yeah, not too much in the curves. Looks a very good lap so far. The exit right. Very nice middle sector. He's going to be looking probably mid 43s on the mediums, I think, just to be safe, getting in and around Andy and Immortal. If he gets through the chicane, don't rumble over the curbs too much, especially this last one. This looks pretty good, actually. Is it going to be... Wow.
It's a good lap.
43.2. Very nice. See, thing is, Rogue, with Raikkonen this week, he's already told me he's going to be missing Monza because he's working next week, so even more pressure to do well tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Oh, so Andy Yushkin's off the track.
Where's Andy at the moment? Yeah, he's 3rd. I think he probably would be safe on that one. 43.6. Hey, what? Immortal is...
Tedis is in the last couple of corners from around to finish his lap. So his first initial lap as well. It's looking fairly fast, to be honest. I reckon it's probably going to be around about a 43.
Yep.
He doesn't.
Just under 5 minutes to go. Very
last corner. It's probably going to be a 44 now.
44 0. That cost him because I think he was on a decent lap.
He really he probably lost about half a second there.
I think that's the other thing that's so difficult about this track, where it's how long it is. If you mess up your qualifying lap, you're then under pressure. So like at this point, like Tedis is now going to make a decision with 4 minutes again, left. Yeah. Because if he goes again and messes up, that's it. He's not going to have enough time to get back in, so he's need to make a... Well, he's got to be quite swift to get back into the pits already on this lap. What would you say is the advantage if you start on softs rather than mediums? Obviously, you get the grip off a line, and I guess the first lap as well, but then you're pressured to get that gap in that first stint.
No, I don't think so. I think it's completely a different strategy. You're starting on the softs, so it's not going to be soft to mediums here any day of the week, and here's going to be medium soft. So, say if there's a safety car lap 8 or something, you can go and pit in and get their mediums on, and then you can go to the end of the race, where the medium runners are then going to be like, what do I do? Do I go to hards? Well, I can't go back onto mediums because I can't stop. I have to stop again. So it's a decision of what do they do? Do they go on hards? What's a slower tyre around here? Everyone knows it's quite a slow tyre around here. And or do they try and stay out, try and get the gap on the fresh medium runners behind them? But that is totally safety car dependent. But round here, I reckon the safety cars every 6 laps maybe. One little slip up from one person, It's not called a safety car around here.
I think Tacticals has just done enough to put himself through to Q3. He is on the softs though. And that shows the pace of Raikkonen's lap because he was 2/10 slower on a faster tyre technically.
Yep.
Interestingly, Source is trying to beat his soft tyre lap.
He has it validated, I think.
Oh.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to try and beat that softs on mediums. Straight up like that.
Nice first sector from Orphan, just right on the board of him now. Got Timmer, Dano, both on softs, Hippo in 11th. Sticking to the mediums.
Like everyone's coming onto softs.
Yeah.
Lincoln's out on softs, just about to set a lap as well. So it seems like... Oh no. Yeah, yes he is.
Yeah, it seems like...
Seems like soft's going to be the tyre, yeah.
Everyone apart from Hippo and Orphan, you know, in terms of the ones in danger. Everyone else on softs.
Yeah. Question is, do they set a lap, well, do they try and do a lap and then bottle out of it? I don't know.
Orphan very loose as he went on to the long straight, which is not going to help him for the rest of it, because you've got to get a good exit. Need to go through Blanchimont, very loose through there as well. He's running a very loose and aggressive setup, I think, is Orphan. He's just coming round the last corner now. Doesn't improve. Tessa's left as well. This lobby for some reason tonight, Rogue, isn't brilliant, and that's not good to see. Hopefully...
No, yeah. People keep on leaving. Don't know if they're getting kicked or... I'm not quite sure.
Oh, Hippo's retired, so Hippo is done. At best he'll be 11th, but I think he's going to get beaten by both Dano and Timmer, because they're on softs. But obviously Hippo looking for strategy.
So currently we have got Tedis and Chronic Buds in 8th and 9th on 44s. So we've got Locker, Dano, Timmer and Orphan behind them, all looking to set laps. Locker is on the softs, so is Dano, and so is Timmer. So we've got 3 people on the softs, and Star Orphan is on the mediums. So we've got 3 faster compound tyres behind them.
I'd say
the outcome.
Chronic Buds and Tedis are in big trouble. Locker's already 3/10 up, and he's going to beat the pair of them.
This is Pole, I think. No.
4th. So it's just down to Dano and Timmer. Timmer's a bit further around, although he went very deep. Has he got damage? No, it's just ran too far deep into the corner. Andy Luskin leaving as well. Oh, and Timmer's got caught out. Ran too far on the left-hand side. So it's just Dano, so I think Tedis is going to scrape through. Dano's on a better lap to put him through. This will knock Chronic Buds out.
Orphan has gone into the pit.
Yeah, so it's just Dano. And he's almost half a second up, which will put him very much into the next round, into Q3. Through the final corner, this should be easily done.
Yeah.
6th.
Fortunately, Chronic Bud has been knocked out. Now he does get the free choice of tyre to go onto him, and it's a fresh tyre because he set his lap on 2 lap old softs, so probably not the best thing to do. Right around here.
In some ways, that's...
Same with Source. Source has gone 2 lap old softs. It's a little bit risky.
Yes, in some ways, actually, Chronic Buds being an 11th actually could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Alright, so there is your top 10. Raikkonen, Andy, Immortal, Lincoln, Daniel and Tedist all going through on the mediums. The rest on soft tyres. Chronic Bud's 11th, just missing out. 800s as well, very close. Hippo 12th, then Timmer 13th, Orphan 14th, and Destroyer. Who knows what Destroyer could have done? Because obviously he topped Q1, and now he's got to work from 15th on the grid.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate to see, because obviously him topping Q1 would have been very interesting to see who would have been knocked out here. But it then makes the decision of Immortal, Lincoln, Daniel, and Tedis a hell of a lot harder, because that would have been one person going on to say if Destroyer settled up on the softs, they need above them, then these four may have had to go on the softs as well, because they'd have been battling out each other. So it would have stirred a hell of a lot up. That's if he managed to set the same lap as Q1. But we move on.
You say move on. I feel like we've been on this screen for longer than we normally do.
A couple of minutes. We've only been here for like 20 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Now Andy's left and joined about 3 times as well.
Oh, no, there you go. Session ends.
Kabuki is left. This is just really having issues. I don't like it, to be honest.
See, I'm not seeing anyone
more
leave.
issues than normal.
I'm not seeing anyone leave whatsoever. So.
Well, I've seen Andy Yuskin like jump in and out. I've seen his name pop up at least 4 times.
Uh-huh.
Seen Tedis as well, Kabuki as well. It's more issues than we normally have. I mean, we sometimes have like the odd one leaving and join, but it's not good. Hopefully it eases off a little bit.
Got some news in. This race will be overcast the whole race.
Fantastic. And I've just been told if you want after quality we can reset lobby.
No.
Apparently, according to Cherry Ghost in the chat, there was an Xbox congestion issue this evening.
Right, so
not isolated to F1. It's just Xbox in general is having a great moment. Great timing, Microsoft. Thank you.
So this is the only problem around here now, because if we then reset a lobby and it's having Xbox issues, we might not be able to get this lobby back open.
Yeah, that's the thing as well.
So if Xbox is having issues, as Cherry Ghost did say, there might not be a point of doing it, because not everyone's left. It's only a certain couple of individuals keep on leaving and joining. So
it's congestion issue, which is a new word to me.
Congestion.
No, in terms of
a lot of
congestion,
people are on.
yeah. Well,
overloading
is anything special about today? I don't know. Anyway, Q3. Who's your? Let's focus on this race. Obviously, we'll just have to persevere with it and see. Obviously, I think if we have issues.
Do you want me to name my top 3?
Yes, please. Yes.
Right.
If you have money to bet on this race or bet on this pole position, then we could put on.
Alright. So I'd say Raikkonen in pole. And I reckon it's going to be Tacticals in 2nd. And then I reckon it's going to be Andy Yuskin in 3rd. I'm looking more towards Lincoln in 4th. And then I'm going to mix it up a bit. And I'm going to say Immortal's going to get in 5th. And then Ted is 6th. Teddy seems to be struggling around here a little bit. I don't know why. But,
yeah, scrape through as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
well, actually, to be honest, he wasn't that. Oh, Source! You, wow.
Invalidated, yeah. So.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Wow, that was. That's one of those silly ones, isn't it? Because you didn't have to do that. It is.
Yeah.
Oh well. Right, let's jump on board with Dano. Gets a nice little slipstream from the racing point.
Sector 1 purple.
Hippo saying bet on me to finish.
No.
15 to 1 to finish. How about that?
What, 50 to 1?
15. 15 to 1 to finish.
50? I'm sorry.
15.
Look at that Dano's lap here. It's like, it's very much so,
Oh.
it's a little bit safe. Obviously, no, it's first lap and stuff, but some areas you can really accelerate into the corners here.
Could be on a used set.
Could be.
This is the banker lap. You just set a lap on the board. It's very easy to, validate or, mess up your lap. So, just get a lap on the board.
I always do about 10 laps on the soft anyway. Qualifying.
Yeah.
Got to warm up.
Go through Blanchimont. So much easier now. It's almost criminal. But into the bus stop chicane, which again has changed over the years. Very wide for the last.
Yeah, we both said that.
That again is another one. Again, is another one. Are you really gaining anything? No, but you're off track, so meh.
It's quite a slow lap from Daniel P45. Bear in mind, his medium lap was in a 43. So.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake, I think. Oh, Andy! Andy's dropped it!
Oh no. No!
He's right-hander before corner with no name. Literally just on the entrance of it. I'm not going to be on any car, but... yeah, could kind of see that happening.
Yeah.
It's a bit got caught on the curves, but Lincoln, meantime, 42.8. That's one of the quickest times so far. Don't know what is the quickest so far, but that's right up there. Raikkonen, 42.7.
Close though, it's the 10th. It's getting close. It's nice, that's what we want to see.
Teammate. 43.1, just behind Tedist. 6 thousandths behind Tedist, actually. Right, so Source will be next. Another thing around here, Rogue, is how some tracks you can get away with like two laps on the same tyre?
Yeah, you can't round it.
No, you can't really do it around here, can you? Because is there even a thing as well that the tyres, like the softs, they wear out like the last sector as well?
Yeah, they do start going. It's because how fast you're going down that straight to then how windy it is. It's just it kills tyres around this track.
Ooh. Bit of a touch in the grass from Source.
Yeah.
Very Blanchimont, but managed to keep it. Nice to turn into the chicane, got it turned in nicely, and it's going to be the 43's 5th.
Locker looks like he's on for a banging lap. Oh my god, I've just jinxed him again.
How did he validate there?
He went straight onto the grass.
Okay.
He set purple sector 2 and then drove straight onto the grass.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen the meme submission this week. Eagle in F3. Austin Powers Inc.
Oh no.
What's the word I'm trying to use?
Oh, banging between each wall. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no, let me have a look.
Because the pit lane entrance on this game is ridiculous. Who invented that? who did that? Honestly, it's barely a car. It's a car's width, obviously, but you've got to be so careful on the entrance.
Yeah, it's too narrow, I'd probably say. It just reminds me of the of Brazil, coming out of Brazil, when you're giving it everything and all of a sudden it gets really narrow. Around that corner.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting to get to.
Love Brazil. Great lap. Great race.
Right, so Immortal's going to be the next set lap. Everyone else is ducked into the pits. Only Source, who's I think coming back in. Yep, rip for Andy. No pole position for Andy. Can't add to his... I believe he's got 2 so far.
Good job I didn't bet on him, innit?
Oh yeah, here's a thing. Obviously we've got our stats page at the moment, and updated it like a few weeks ago, and obviously Hippo keeps updating it, so thank you very much, Hippo, for keeping on doing that. You're doing a great job. But without looking at it, and I trust you, without looking at it, who would you say has the most pole positions in this division?
Most poles?
Most poles in this, and they have 5.
Well,
Or 5 going into this. They could... Oh yeah, Clue is one of the top 10 here, because they can add to that.
they've had 5 poles. How many wins have they had?
1.
They've only had 1 win.
They've had 1 win, yes. I don't even think that was a pole that they had in that race. If I remember rightly. Yeah, 1 win, 5 poles. This is a good lap for Immortal, actually.
I'd like to say one of the racing points. I'd probably.
Ooh.
Lincoln really rings bell, but it's Source is really quick in quali.
Okay. What one are you going with?
I don't know.
This is a good lap by Immortal, actually. 14.3 middle sector. This is going to challenge the top 2.
I'd say Source, to be honest, because he's really quick in quali.
It is.
Normally.
It is Source, yeah. 1 win, though, in S04.
Yeah, I remember the race win.
What's this going to be by Immortal?
She's looking good. She's looking very good.
This is good. Mid 42?
Yes.
42.6. Oh, he's only just beaten Raikkonen. Blake's beaten him.
I said he'd be up there, didn't I? I didn't say this high, but I said he'd be up there.
So Hippo, as I said, the guy that updates it now, said, "Isn't it Tedist?" Oh, you should know, Hippo. You're the one that updates it. So,
Wait, where is it? Com stats.
it's on Comstats. Yeah, you got it all there. Wins, podiums,
Oh,
all
right, yeah,
that.
I've
So
seen this. Oh, this is the first time I've even looked at this.
yeah,
Yeah, well
got
done.
it on everywhere.
Well done,
got
Luke.
it on every division. Yeah,
Didn't even realise this was a thing.
yeah. So like when you look at wins and podiums, it doesn't obviously surprise you that Andy's like topping both of those as well.
Yeah.
He's like 6 or 7 podiums, I think.
7 podiums, 4 wins. Teddy's had 2 wins, 5 podiums. Well, Kraken's only had 1 win. He's had 6 podiums.
Oh, do you know what that win was? Cast your mind back. It was one you did.
Yeah, it was China. I remember.
Oh, nice.
I do remember anyway.
Does it say China actually on
it?
there?
It does say China next to it, yeah, but I already remembered it because I had to give him the old interview, didn't I?
Dano's on the lap at the moment. 14.8 middle sector is half a second down on Immortal, but if he keeps on the lap, that will still be 4th. But everyone else is on laps at the moment. Bit of a lock up from Dano. Oh, got caught on the curb a bit too much. He's got time to go again, but I don't think he has the ERS or the fuel, but he goes 6th on a 43.5. Lincoln matches his first sector. Can you keep an eye on Raikkonen and see what he does? He's just coming to the end of the first sector.
Yep.
Thinking a bit of a slide through the middle. Immortal's in the pit, so he set the target. Can any of them beat him? Lincoln flies himself into the... Everyone, how's Raikkonen going first sector?
He's a 10th down, basically.
Okay, still got the middle though, which is very long, so see what he can get. Got tacticals ahead as well. Lincoln's 3/10 up. He's on a pole lap. Although tacticals just ahead of him is on a pole lap as well. He's 4/10 up. So tacticals be first. Flag has dropped. Who's going to take it? Oh, tacticals runs a bit deep into the final corner. Goes 4th. Lincoln.
Raikkonen's come across his second sector, 4/10 up as well.
4/10 up. Oh, this
Four
is on a
tenths
flyer.
Lincoln didn't improve.
Tadis is going to include himself in the equation as well. He's 3/10 up.
Coming to the last final bit now. Raikkonen's going to set a whopping 1:42.3.
Nice.
3/10 on the others.
Pettis is the last one. Locker and Dano invalidated lap. So where does Pettis go? Can he get ahead of the racing points?
42.
Fourth, he splits them. Splits them. So Raikkonen pole position by 0.3 of a second as well. He's on it. It's a lovely thing, confidence. I wish I had a little bit of it.
So I ain't won a race in God knows how long.
Immortal though, second place. He's got to be very, very happy with that. That's his best qualifying in a while, I think.
Thing is, I said this exactly. I said it right at the start, didn't I? I said if he stays out of trouble, he will start finishing, and he'll start getting more and more points. He just got to keep himself to himself these first couple of laps going into the start of this race. Make sure no damage is given to himself. Make sure he doesn't tangle up with anyone. Just stay safe. If you lose a position, you lose a position. The worst thing to do is trying to do too much in the first couple of laps and losing your race over it, because trust me, I've done it many a times. I'm sure many other people have.
Yeah, best result for Immortal was Spain. He finished 6th.
Yep.
He then went on a run of 5 races with no points. Got 8th in Silverstone and a 9th in Vietnam. That's his only result so far. It's not been on the podium yet, and this be the day. But if you see how close it is behind him, Rogue, he's going to be, as well as Raikkonen, this is going to be a close field if it's dry, because very close for that podium battle.
I mean, it's really not that far off. Bear in mind, from 2nd to 7th is divided from 3/10. But it's really not that much. That is literally just maybe a couple of corners here and there. So it's going to be an interesting watch. Hopefully, everyone has a good race.
And obviously, you got Andy coming from 10th, Destroyer coming from 15th as well. That'll be ones to watch.
Yep.
Now, I would invite Raikkonen, but he has said in the chat he's a little bit... Well, he said he's shaking. So, I think he's just...
Popped a couple of pills. He's absolutely getting ready for it.
I think he's so tense after that. It's all been let go. So that's perfectly fine.
The adrenaline's getting to him.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know the moment. I haven't had it for a while because I've been in Q3 for a while. But you know when you get you're in Q3, you're on the last lap, and you go purple set to 1, purple set to 2, and then all of a sudden your heart stops.
Mess up the first set to 3. Yeah, I've done that many times. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, and then it's
I
the
remember
buzz,
when
isn't
I first started here. I was in S04. I was setting a lap in Germany. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. I had my bloody had engineer next to me going, oh yeah, the commentator's going pretty crazy, by the way. Last corner around Germany, span it onto the gravel, lost my car. Literally, I think I was 4 or 5 temps up on first. It was absolute mad lap, and it all went downhill from there.
The end of the day, that's why we do league racing, isn't it? It's the buzz that you get from it. So full car grid. I mean, obviously, again looking at this this grid here, obviously you got Destroyer in 15th, obviously topped Q1, unfortunately crashed in Q2. I reckon if he can keep it together, Rogue, I reckon he can get solid points from now. The pace he had. Got to keep it out of trouble though. Interestingly, the top 4 all are mediums. So you got Raikkonen, Immortal, Lincoln, and Tedist, all mediums. The 3 behind, Source, Tacticals, and Locker, all on softs. Those 3 on the softs, they need to mix it up with the top 4.
Yeah, so this is where you really need to see them 3 push and get I wouldn't say first, but I'd try and push Tedis and Lincoln down a couple of slots, because they're racing different races at the moment. They're going to be racing each other at the end, yes, but at the start of the race, it's completely different strategies, completely different ideas to how they want their race to plan out. They've
Mm.
they've got to make that jump straight away, just to try and minimise the gap at the end. Because where these are going to be on old mediums at the end, the boys in front are then going to be on fresh softs. So it's going to really, they've got to sort of get a gap really, but they don't want someone on fresh softs running at you for the last, say, 8 laps or so, when you've only got like a 3-second gap, because that will close.
Yeah.
When you're on like 14 lap old mediums or something like that, it's always going to close, and it's always going to cause problems for you.
Of course, the first stage is it's not a long run down to turn 1 at all. It's what, 5 seconds, and then you're there. Very tight corner as well. It's got plenty of runoff, unfortunately, in my opinion. Because 10 years ago there used to be a solid barrier right on the exit of that corner, very narrow. Obviously these days it's a massive runoff, safety and all that. So
where's the big old curbs where you hit it and you get flown up in the air? They were nice. They were nice.
Yeah. But then obviously once you pass La Source, it's the run through Rouge and Radion, and I don't feel it's as strong on this game, personally, but you do not want to be leading, do you? On the run past La Source. Like in previous games, I remember like 2013. I remember starting 6th, and I was challenging for the lead on the first lap. Just because of this slipstream as well, and obviously you have curves back
you
then.
get down there is absolutely ridiculous. You don't even need DRS really down there.
No.
That slipstream itself would take off a good 4 tenths, really.
But what I'm saying is that you'd rather be like 3rd or 4th rather than 1st or 2nd.
No, I'd still rather be first, because you can get, if you've got a good run up over Rouge and you've got a little bit of a gap towards you, you can put your car in a correct position just to force people to go around the outside. Because there's nothing worse than trying to take your 3rd or 4th sort of thing. You're going past them and all of a sudden you've got 4 people going into one corner. It's horrible. Like, you're destined to someone to clip someone and get damaged, isn't it, really? Like,
Yeah, obviously the key for the first 4 on the grid, they're going to keep the soft tyre runners as back as possible, and even if they do get through, to not let them get away too much.
Yeah.
All right, take us through the grid, please, Rogue.
Right, so starting in first, we have Raikkonen. Oh, Mortal's disqualified.
Has he got disqualified already?
I don't know.
Never mind, carry on.
In second place, we have Immortal. In third place, we have Lincoln. In fourth, we have Ted First. In fifth, we have RSF1 Source. In sixth, we have Tacticals. In seventh, we have Locker. In eighth, we have Daniel P45. In ninth, we have Dano. In 10th, we have Andy. In 11th, we have Chronic Buds. In 12th, we have Hippo. 13th, we have Timmer. 14th, we have Stars Awful. 15th, we have Only Destroyer. 16th, we have Kabuki. 17th, we have Mighty. 18th, we have Commando. 19th, we have Your Boy. And 20th, we have Shadow Moses.
Thank you very much. The other thing I'm interested seeing as well is both Your Boy and Mando. They're both on the hards. Interesting.
Yep. That's very interesting.
What's the thought process behind that? Because, as far as I'm aware, you only use the hards if you get in trouble at lap 1 and maybe, try and salvage something.
Yeah, it's very brave. Like, it's definitely they're going hards to softs. Maybe they're thinking, well, if you're starting the hards as an early safety car, we'll go on the mediums. I'm not too sure, but
yeah, good work. I mean, they're really 18th and 19th.
I'm really not sure, because I personally would never go on the hards around here, because they're such a slower tyre. They're hard to keep perfectly warm. They're just too slippy, I personally think, around here. And I mean, if they can manage it and try and get some places up, they can get obviously positions. It's got to change the whole thing. But if they don't, then I think they're probably just destined just to finish out top 10.
Yeah. See whether it works. I mean, they could be the ones laughing, as you said. You know, safety car, and then they're on softs. They could be the ones laughing. So.
Or if it's an early safety car and all these soft runners run and pit sort of thing, they've still got to pit again So, yeah, they're then going to jump off 5-6 places, aren't they? So, it's going to be an interesting race.
Right, so there goes Raikkonen, pole position, aiming for back-to-back wins in his Ferrari. Pettis obviously needs a good result to get back Andy Yuzkin. Andy Yuzkin down in 10th. This is a perfect opportunity for everyone chasing him to gain points. Can they do so, or can Andy Yuzkin fight back? We're currently waiting for the lights. And there we go, the lights are ready. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out of the way we go. Quick start from the McLaren in the background. And Raikkonen's got a very good start, actually. He's jumped about 3. The field go 3 wide. The 2 racing points nudging the Red Bull of the Mortal wide. Safety car already.
Contact.
Which I think is a...
Oh my god.
Big collision between...
Don't even know what just happened there.
I think one of the racing points may have slammed on his brakes for some reason, because obviously safety car Delta came out, and all 4 of them have got 5-second penalties. Oh, in fact, Source has got 10 from something. I don't know what caused the safety car, actually.
Doesn't look like Mortal's got any damage. So, I don't know where he got hit. Looked like Teddis really... Yeah, Teddis got big damage. Teddis did come charging through, it looked like.
Oh, good. I was going to say the timing pages were all over the place, and I thought we had a massive issue.
Sort down.
Yeah. Right, so this is huge for the top 4. So what happened? Here? So Lincoln is fine, but he's got a 5-second penalty. Teddis has got damage. He'll be in. Immortal... Does Immortal have damage?
Yeah, Immortal does not have damage, but he got a 5-second penalty for collision with Source, but I never saw that collision.
Source has got 10. I did. I saw, like, a big collision between... One of the racing points was basically on 2 wheels, briefly. So, my guess is the Delta's, like, being slammed on because of the safety car broke. You know about that?
Yeah.
And... Yeah, and that's obviously caused everyone to stop. Not really the best thing to do considering you're still tightly packed, but when you got a Delta, I guess that's the only thing to worry about. So they'll be all in the pits. Lincoln's got a big gap to Teddis. Teddis has dropped way back, probably because of his damage, but he'll be straight into the pits, and that's a shame for him because he's going to drop. Tacticals is going to move himself into 4th. Shame in a way we didn't get the whole, run past Eau Rouge and Radion, etc. on the first lap, but...
Interesting, it's just a very chaos first corner.
Crash at the back before turn 1. I didn't see really anything going on. According to Hippo, that's what that's all about.
Yeah, there was a crash at the back. Someone broke very late, and it's bumper card effect. So.
The timing pages are having an absolute party on my screen. I don't know what they're doing on yours.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
All over the place. It's got people pitted on the first lap. Apparently someone slammed in the pit wall. Might have been MT the Mighty, because he's in the pits as well, and I don't know where he got damage from. Right, there we go. It's all moving up. We can see where everyone is now.
But looking from the first lap, Raikkonen really got such good traction off the start, and he just pulled away straight away. Just no one was near him going into that first corner. He was already round the first corner before the second car even got there. So it's like,
you know what that could have been? You know, when there's issues with a lobby or something like that, and then the host gets like a jump start, although it's on their screen, it's not.
Yeah.
Yep, I've had that before as well.
I mean,
the thing with this game as well.
lucky him. Can I be host?
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously with all that happening going on, so we got Locker, Source, Tedist, Andy pitted as well, Mando, Orphan, and MT the Mighty all pitted. Interestingly, out of those, Tedist and MT on the hards, the rest on mediums. Mediums to the end? Question mark? Difficult.
I'm not too sure. I wouldn't really want to be taking softs further than 8 laps. That's probably, I'd probably say maximum for softs. Yeah, potentially.
Going to get one more lap, which is good. So Source in that pit stop, he's dropped it down to 5 seconds. Lincoln's and Immortal's time penalty, that will cost them when they pit. There's 5 seconds in the pit stop, that's going to cost you a lot.
Andy has just pitted.
Pitted again? He's got more damage.
I don't know. Looks that way.
Either that or he's...
Yeah,
he does,
wing,
another front wing. Another set of mediums, yeah. Wow, tough race for the championship leader. Obviously crashed out in qualifying, got caught up in whatever that was on the first lap, and now he's at the rear of the field.
Yeah.
So look at all the ones that made gains Rogue as well. 6 places for Destroyer from 15th, now up to 9th. Kabuki up to 10th. Both AlphaTauris as well.
Yeah.
Moses.
Shadow Moses and your boy. Both Shadow Moses up 8 positions and your boy up to 6. So Kabuki and as you said, Kabuki 6 positions jumped. Timmer 5 positions. Chronic 4. Dano's had a good start as well. 4.
What's going on here?
Where?
Your boy and Moses swapping positions, which is not meant to happen under a safety car, but hey.
Yeah, there'd be a penalty somewhere for that one there. Most likely. Less.
Well, no, it's again they're passing each other.
No,
I don't know what's going on. Oh, what?
Oh my god, they're going to start hitting each other.
Andy.
Oh, they just hit each other. Oh my god.
I don't know what the AlphaTauri.
Have you just got that? Your boy literally straight into Moses. Or Shadow Moses.
Oh.
I'll record it. Oh, I've got
I missed that. I don't know what's going on. There was an AlphaTauri off as well. Is the way considering... Maybe it was an AlphaTauri, it's my eyes deceiving me. Right, safety car's in. So Raikkonen is going to dictate the pace once the safety car goes into the pits.
This is always good to see how people do this. Like personally now, I always hold people up quite early, but then you got to make sure that safety car's in. I normally go like I slow it down a hell of a lot more on this normally, and then once that safety car goes around that final corner, I absolutely bolt like what he's doing now.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone now.
Yeah, that's what I do.
This is he's got like 3 car lengths actually.
Exactly. Yeah, you get such.
Oh, what's
a big
happened
gap.
with Immortal and Tacticals? Tacticals almost catching Immortal napping.
They can't overtake until the.
No. Right,
Tacticals
so back
got
underway.
a hell of a run on
number
Mortal.
4.
Going to the first corner. Tacticals is in front. Mortal's got the inside line, pushing him on the outside. Oh, is that a bit touching? Oh,
Gonna be side by side, they're rubbing tyres, this ain't good.
Oh my god, up on roof, side to side. This is gonna be interesting. No, the ball's gone!
No, ball's in the wall.
Oh, he's gone. Oh.
Dear, oh dear. When does he get the luck, Immortal?
Shit, that
you almost... You know what that is? That's... One of them's going to back out, but none of them was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just another
Immortal. I feel for him. No, it wouldn't be. It's too early.
He should have backed out. Should have backed out of him.
One of the again, one of them should have, but both are both were just as stubborn, basically. They're both to blame, really, aren't they? On that one.
Yeah. Also, just clip that once you're on that apex. Once you're on the old curb, up by roof. See you later, basically. Said it earlier.
We'll destroy it. Nearly finding it to the barrier. Raikkonen's got a second gap over Lincoln. Really needed under that restart. Quantic Buds has put in
big damage here. Locker's span again and taking damage. So we've got Source right on the back of Shadow Moses. Shadow Moses right on the back of Pettis. Going into the hairpin, final corner. Source has had a good looking exit out of the final corner there, coming into the first corner now. Will he get the DRS? Well, it's not DRS open yet, is it? Or is it?
No,
should be, shouldn't it?
Lap. The next lap, I think. Quantic Buds has got a run
now
on
this
Daniel.
is going to be very interesting, though. Yeah, we've got Commando on the back of Source. Oh no, we don't. Commando's gone.
Oh, Mando. It's another one into the top of Radion, and it's a virtual safety car this time. Okay, that's different. Right, slow it down to a delta, all good. Good boy Prue in the middle of that got by Kabuki into 10th. He's doing well on those hards, but I think actually, in terms of like someone who's out of strategy, I'd say your boy is, because on those hards, he's got to pit again.
Yeah, but all the front runners have still got to pit again.
Yeah. Got loads of gearbox glitches. People revving the engine. Oh, speaking of your boy, he's lost it through Puon, and he's spun it back round. Those hard tyres still very cold.
That's what I said about them hards. Lethal, mate.
Yeah. He's dropped to 17th now.
Back racing again. Andy Yushkin's got a massive run on that Shadow Mode and made that look very easy. So we've got Tedis on Kabuki as well. Tedis got a big one on Kabuki coming into this final corner. Willing to take the move? No. He's going to sit behind him and hopefully take him on.
Oh, Sauce, what are you doing? Jesus. What is he doing?
When there's an opening.
Oh, dear, that was
So now we're going to see the aerodynamics come into play. The what's it called? The aerodynamics.
Slipstream.
Yeah.
Quantic Buds, sorry. For 5th place, trying to go on the outside of Daniel on the Kemmel straight.
Yeah.
Can he get it stopped? Yes, he can.
Now Tedis' turn.
Tedis.
Straight down here. Oh, he's taking a big old leap. Probably a little bit too close. Going side by side. Kabuki's pulled out. Nice. Good move by Tedis.
Tedis could be an interesting one to watch, because he doesn't have to pit again, does he? He's on those hards that will go to the end.
And he's not too far away from him.
Source running wide. Andy. Full. Source all over the back of Kabik. Side by side for Puon. Wiki goes wide. Opens the door for Andy as well. This is all for 11th at the moment, just outside the points, but it's all trap position.
We've very much got a battle for 5th here, and we've also got a battle for 7th.
Oh, Source had it off. Kabuki's got back by him again.
Now Star wants to get involved.
Battles all over the place. In the meantime, Raikkonen holding a just above a second lead over Lincoln, who's now under pressure from tacticals. Sets the fastest lap.
See, now, this is where strategy is really going to come into play. Because Tacticals has moved up to 3rd, yes. But he's only going to have what? This is probably going to be his last lap, or possibly one more lap. And then that's it. And then he's going to go in and pit. do 14 laps on the mediums.
Good to see Timmer back racing. Is defending very, very nicely ahead of it's that yellow flag. That's Empty the Might. He's had a moment past Radion, but he's kept it going, so no safety
Timmer
belt
went
or
very
virtual.
straight into that last corner. Just gone around no name. I don't actually know the name for that.
Yeah.
So it literally...
There is no name. It's not. It's literally called the corner with no name.
Timmer's defending really nice, as you just said. Like, he's making Destroyer really work with his position. But I think
allowing Hippo to come into it as well.
Good save by Destroyer there, nearly slipped all the way off. But I think Timmer's tyres are dying. Bear in mind, it is lap 7. And he's hard defending. He's not giving anything.
Yeah.
I
mean, they have had a safety car in the virtual, which have helped them a little bit. As Saul says, had another off.
Yeah, Tacticals has gone into the pits. That's thought.
Yeah, Source's evening is just dropping away at the moment. Mediums to tacticals. See, the good thing about this strategy, Rogue, is actually he's got now the undercut on, well, effectively his teammate he's racing with tonight.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think he has got the undercut. This is the thing, though, like, because Raikkonen's got so much. Oh my! Oh, what a save by Pippo!
Oh, you saw that too.
Yeah.
I was ready to yell.
Yeah. Looks like Destroyer does have a move on Timmer, though. He's backed out of it. Timmer's parked his car in a perfect position, allowing absolutely nothing here.
Tacticals came out 11th behind Andy and Tedis, and he'll need to clear them two as soon as he can.
That's not a bad position.
Tedis is definitely going to the end, or at least attempting. Andy may try it, but I still think mediums I don't think will last. But he'll definitely go for it. It's the only thing he can do, really, where he is.
Yeah.
Raikkonen just keeping out of that second window that he has over Lincoln.
So now we've got a 3-place battle for a 6th. But I do feel like Timmer will pit this lap.
Oh, it's got a huge run. It's got a huge run. Look at the Destroyer.
Yeah, he should have it here. He keeps right behind. Keeps it nice and simple. Oh, he's going to put in. Oh, let's see that. He's had to let off.
So he could have used a bit of DRS along that straight.
He could have, yeah.
Not DRS, ERS. Oh, then goes Timmer.
Oh, that was close. Now Hippo's right on the back of only Destroyer. He should have a run here. I Destroyed. Literally just cleared.
Andy fastest lap. With Dano pits, and it's going to be behind Tacticals.
Look at Chronic Budso. He's in 3rd position, and he's still on lap 9 on the softs.
Here comes Hippo. Oh, Andy! Andy's dropped it. Andy's dropped it over Rouge and Radion. He's got to wait for the whole pack to go through. There they go. This is not a good race for championship leader.
Starhofen has a massive run on Kabuki. He has made the move nice and easily. Your boy is, it's now your boy's turn. Looks like your boy's just made a wonderful move there. That is very brave. Kabuki's come back at him.
Kabuki! Hey!
This is a great bit of battling to try and get in the top 10 already. This is what we love to see.
Oh, don't.
Please don't go for that. No. We're both there like, no.
On the exit though, this is a burst of VRS. This will be a bold one.
Kabuki's left it in there. He's put his car in a perfect position. Oh!
Your boy's just looking every which way. Just cannot find a right way through.
Chronix has now gone into the pits.
Oh, side by side. Yeah, it's got him now. But is Kabuki going to get back at him? This is a great tussle.
Yeah, it's good. Just need to see a bit more. Kabuki does have a lot less ERS. So I feel like a bit. It's going to be slacking a bit.
Where does Chronic come out? He's going to be close to Dano. Where is Chronic?
Coming out in 9th, I think.
There's Chronic. Ah.
Yeah, he's coming out in 9th.
Dano's got him.
See, Chronic! That is a great position for Chronic. He's only, what? He is 7 seconds behind. Oh no, he's not. He's about 10. I'd say 10, 11 seconds behind Tacticals. But I feel like Tacticals have such a big advantage. How far is he behind Leader? Tactical's only 19 seconds behind the Leader currently. The Leader's still got to pit. The pits aren't 19 seconds. I think the pits are about 23, aren't they? 24 on here.
Yeah.
So at the moment,
this is the thing.
The undercut's really coming in.
Yeah, but obviously you and I both know soft tyres at the end of the race is deadly, and we've already seen it this week. So all Raikkonen needs to do. I mean, Raikkonen's nearest challenger for this win potentially is Lincoln, but the problem with Lincoln is he's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
That he will serve, and that will drop him way out, and may put him under pressure from Dano and Chronic actually when he hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like he's going to be challenging for 3rd, 4th sort of thing. Only Destroyer has a big run on Hippo. Doesn't look like he's going to make it though. He just sort of pulled out in the last corner. Played the sensible route.
Tacticals is going to be on the back of Tedis as well, but I think that's a case of when for Tacticals will he pass Tedis, because it's going to be on much fresher tyres.
Yeah, it's not going to
get on with it.
So Only Destroyer does have a run up on Hippo here. Hopefully the wind doesn't take him from underneath. That's lovely up over Rouge. You should have DRS. He should pass him with these. Get right behind him.
Take bit of VRS if you want to. There you go. Oh, nearly touched him.
A lovely move. But here comes Tactical straight past Tedis. Making that nice and easy. This is Tactical's race, I feel. He's having a brilliant race at the moment. Oh, Hippo straight back at Only Destroyer.
Oh!
Only Destroyer has gone a little bit deep into there now, but Hippo has pulled out of it also. That would have been very good. But what a race by Only Destroyer at the moment. He's moved up 11 positions now into 4th. What a race he's having.
Doing well.
Only 4 seconds. Only 4 seconds behind Daniel. Why you? Oh, these two.
I was on board with Hippo, just saw the back end of Destroyer nearly go round as well. All pushing each other very hard.
Yeah.
What do you reckon Tedis could do? Because he definitely can go to the end. I mean, those hards will be a bit by the end of it.
This is exactly what I said at the start. The hard tyres, they're going to get you round, but Dano's going to take him, I think. Bear in mind he's already had a stop. I think that's his last stop, isn't it, Dano's? Same with Chronic.
Yeah.
I feel like these two will catch up with Tedis. Tedis is
Tedis pits. Why?
Because I think he might be in a better situation. The pit.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to lose cars and cars and cars. But here, this is where a chance he now has to pit, get a perfect set of brand new mediums on, and absolutely go for it.
So he can push, yeah. It's going to come out though.
It's going to come out basically last, I'd say. It's coming out 13th.
Oh, Hippo just blasts his way by Destroyer. These two keep swapping.
Will Destroyer come back at him? Looks like he's got a good run. Oh, he's flat out on that corner.
Being rapidly caught by Tacticals. Tactical's got to be careful he doesn't get caught up in this.
Yeah. Hippo with 3-second time penalty though.
Yeah. Tedis has come out 12th, fresh mediums. Yeah, he can still get points, I think.
Yeah, it's not a bad position. Bear in mind your boy and Source both have 5-second penalties.
And your boy is on 11 lap hards and trying to go to the end as well.
Yeah.
And I think Orphan and Source will probably struggle to get to the end on them. So
yeah. So I reckon it's fair game.
I think maybe ninth.
Looks like
maybe
Tactical
ninth.
is making a move on Destroyer. Will he pull out of it? He is going for it, but there might be a bit of collision here. That's a great move by Tacticals, put his car in the right position. Now he's made that move. Now Destroyer's, it's not worth the battle. He's not in the same sort of race at the moment, is he? As Tacticals.
At the same time, Destroyer doesn't want to lose. No, he
Too
just
many
doesn't have the tyres to
positions,
keep
yeah.
up. Tacticals is doing what he needs to do. He will have the lead. It's just the question of the gap that he's going to have to Raikkonen.
Good enough? Yeah, that is the question. So when do you reckon Raikkonen will hit? Like 15? 16?
Yeah, 14, 15 I'd say.
Bear in mind, he might have someone in his party saying like, you are only
17 seconds ahead of his teammate.
You're only 17 seconds in front of your teammate.
Oh, Chronic and Dano going side by side past the Kemmel straight, slowing each other down. I don't know what was going on there, but Chronic has got through.
So often collected 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's the driver that's impressing me the most at the moment. Is Chronic. Second race.
Very good race. Having a very good race. Yeah, so this is the thing though. Are they going to be in a party together? I'd imagine they would be. Bear in mind their teammates, but is someone else going to be in the party going, hold up, Tacticals, you're 17 seconds behind.
Oh, Chronic! No.
Is this going to be a safety car?
Yeah, he's just lost it under the curb.
This is not a safety car.
As well.
That would have changed the whole game plan.
I cursed him, I'm sorry. There goes your boy Pro.
Hippo into the pits now. So he's going to go on a fresh set of softs, I'd imagine. And your P45 also in the pits. Lincoln also in the pits. Raikkonen going for an extra lap, trying to get the most out of these softs, I'd imagine. So... Lincoln's just hit his... Oh my god. Lincoln's just hit his wing coming out the pits.
Oh, he's got damage. No! Ooh. Or he's just hit it on the left side.
Yeah. Don't think he's going to be able to cope.
Oh, man.
He only came out 8 seconds behind Tactical as well. It's not even that far.
No, now he's going to struggle to catch him.
He won't catch him. Not with a broken wing.
That is real shame.
Chronic's now having another go at your boy. Your boy is now
actually,
on the back
that's a train of cars, look. That's your boy Chronic, Hippo, Orphan, Source, and Tedis, and Destroyer.
So you got Daniel P45. Daniel will leave these because he's on brand new softs. But now you've then got Chronic and your boy sitting like basically sitting ducks because Hippo's on fresh set of softs.
Oh, Hippo!
Is he going to make this move?
Would have been a bold one.
The leader is going into the
pits. Oh, Chronic nearly just dropped into the wall, Russell style. Jesus. They're all pushing each other very hard.
This is a massive battle for 8th though. Oh, sorry, 9th. Massive battle for 9th. Hippo right on the back of Chronic, right on his gearbox. Is he going to make the move here? He's not. He is pulling out of it. Chronic has got a 3-second time penalty. It looks like he's just giving him a little tap up the bottom, trying to get him to move on. But this is it though. Look how close Raikkonen is coming out. He's only 1.6 seconds behind.
Right.
So the undercut has worked, but is it going to be enough?
That those softs are so much stronger, aren't they?
Yeah, but they die off also quicker.
Yeah. Then you got Tactical's penalty.
There's 7 laps. Oh yeah. It really is a penalty.
So, but here's the predicament. Obviously, Tacticals is. Yeah, Tacticals have driven a pretty good race. They both have on the front. A 1-2 is very, very possible. This is huge, considering Renault are having an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Andy's in 15th. Mighty is 18th. They're both far off points, actually. They got 8 seconds back to Lincoln, who's got damage. So, how are they going to manage it, though?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. Raikkonen hasn't got any issues whatsoever. He's got no warnings, got no nothing. So, it doesn't look like he's going to get a penalty anytime soon, unless he starts trying to get a bit close to tactical to actually start racing someone, because he's just been out in the lead and had no one touching him at all. So, he's been able to just put his car in a perfect position with no penalties. But now he's in the actual race, will he start picking up a bit of warnings and maybe a penalty? Because he's got to try and battle someone to get past him. I'm not too sure. He's not obviously in DRS at the moment, so
No.
it's going to be interesting to see.
Your boy Pitts. No, he's same with Tennis. He was never going to get to the end. Hippo fastest lap.
Fastest lap. He's absolutely flying. Oh, very deep into the first corner, though. Doesn't look like he's going to get a good run onto Daniel. God, only shot right up the gearbox of the Source yet again. We have a good run on him, though. This is a question. Doesn't look like he is. He sort of dropped back a bit.
Source is going to have DRS on Chronopelts ahead. Chronopelts has really dropped off his pace a little bit. That's bringing all these guys in. I wonder whether he got... I'm thinking Chronop must have got slight damage from that off earlier.
Myself. Maybe it's stressing.
Source. 8 seconds
Doesn't
down on
look
here comes
like he
Destroyer.
has any damage.
No. I'm just thinking though, because obviously Hippo, I know Hippo's on the sauce, but Hippo's just dropped him. And he's been caught by these guys. Tennis at the back of this as well.
Raikkonen is now in DRS. It's just a waiting game for him to come up to go past Eau Rouge, longer to go straight with DRS. He should take in this lap. Or next lap, sorry. Should.
He's just outside the top 10. You got Tim in 11th. 6 seconds behind all this. You got Locker in 12th, Wolfman 13th, your boy in 14th, Andy 15th. Moses Kabuki and Mighty still there. Destroyer on the inside of Source looking at Bon Shimon, but thought better of it. Oh.
So as the front two start to go up Eau Rouge, looks like Raikkonen is right up behind him. Looks like Raikkonen now is going to have a big old DRS along this straight. Should take his teammate quite easily along here, bearing in mind he's on fresh sauce, and he's made that look very easy. Raikkonen back into the lead.
Yeah. Soft tyres, it kind of was a matter of time, wasn't it, though?
Yeah. Star Orphan with the fastest lap.
Fastest lap, go on, boy!
That's once in a blue moon, you see that?
Oh, Andy!
That's way to put him down on the bloody heart as well.
Wow. Blimey. Andy is
Blowing.
how far is he off points? He's 15 seconds off a point. It's going to be no points for Andy. The first time since Australia which he hasn't scored a point. Unless we get a late safety car and boom. I'll tell you what, Lincoln, despite his damage, he has no penalties. He's got no penalties. His nearest, danger, I think, is Daniel at this point.
Yeah.
Who is catching him, but he might be able to hold him off. Or Raikkonen takes fastest lap.
It looks like only Destroyers have got. Oh, is he going to go for it? It looks like he's backed out of it yet again. Oh no! Oh, he's going to put his. Oh, I thought he was going to put his nose in there. But maybe he's just trying to think. Or the fact of trying to get him up after Eau Rouge on the DRS, try and keep it nice and easy. Because he should be able to get him. He's got a nice run on him. He's just got to make sure that he keeps full throttle, keep right up behind him. don't get slippy. Yeah, that's lovely. Done that very nice. Sure. Got a big old DRS should take him with a breeze. The only problem is though, he has no ERS left. So he's going to be.
And Tedis and Chronic have more, especially Tedis. Tedis is like near 80%.
Yeah.
At the moment. Oh, Orphan, no. Orphan's dropped it at the Radion. Could this be a late safety car?
No,
To really throw it? No. That's a shame for Orphan. Damage as well. Tacticals is keeping Raikkonen, you know.
Yeah.
Are they kind of holding station though?
Yeah, he's not close enough to make a move, but he's close enough to stay in DRS sort of thing. So he's just gonna basically It looks like Raikkonen's just gonna tow him to stay away from Lincoln. They make sure this is definitely a 1-2 for the Ferraris.
I think Dano's made a mistake because he's dropped just over 4 seconds away from Lincoln, and now Daniel's on the back of him. Oh, very wide.
Has he got damage?
Doesn't
look like it.
I don't think so. No.
Doesn't look like he's got damage. But Daniel's now going to have a massive run up on this DRS straight. He's right behind him. He's just not going to be able to deal with anything. Yeah, he's already through. I don't know what happened to Dano there, but now Hippo's going to have a big run on Dano.
Hippo's absolutely flying.
Hippo, purple sector 1, he's really going for it. 7 tenths down the current fastest lap.
Yeah. Pettis has got by Chronic.
Dano has locked up again, but Daniel P45 really deep into that corner, allowing Dano to get back into it. But Hippo's
Daniel and Dano.
Yeah, Daniel and Dano. Bit of a metaphor, isn't it? The Hippo's just sitting behind him, just waiting, isn't he?
Yeah. This is all of this is helping Lincoln hold off third place. He might actually do it.
Bit of damage, that's a good. I think it's a pretty good performance.
Well, if Daniel, I think obviously with
Dano 3 second time, don't I?
That now puts him equal with Hippo. They're both on 6 seconds each. Nice on the brakes.
He's right on Dano's gearbox here. Should be able to try and get in nice. Oh! Jesus!
And that was Dano braking early, so he can get the slingshot off at turn 1 on Daniel. He's dropped Hippo a little bit, so he can attack him back again.
But now his Hippo, he's not close enough, is he?
Ooh,
Dano is going to make the move.
Close. He's going to go for it.
He is, he's going for it. He's sticking there. Daniel P45, he's giving no room to Daniel P45 there though. Very brave. But now Hippo right on the back of Daniel. Will Daniel break late and will he go deep in the corner again like he did last? No, he didn't. That's very brave from Dano. Very brave.
Ah, Hippo.
I've gone up, haven't I?
Yeah, going too early.
Thing is, though, this is actually bringing Destroyer into it. Because Destroyer's not that far behind. Go into
unfortunately,
Destroyer
Hippo's 9 seconds. That'll drop him way back.
Yeah, Destroyer's only 3 seconds behind, so this is going to mean that Destroyer's probably going to go up to 5th. Without penalties. Same with Tedis. Tedis is going to jump up a couple of places.
It seems like Destroyer's been like in every battle.
Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah, they're quite a good race.
At 21, with the 2 Ferraris, a little bit of a
Source of
camera.
3 seconds.
Kind of 13th at the moment. Just going to do a quick maths thing here at the moment.
Quick maths.
F5 standings. So Ferrari coming into this race, they were 64 points behind Renault.
Yep.
Assuming they get a 1-2 because they're a lap and a half. Let's don't curse them.
25 and 18.
43 points. Oh, Destroyer! No, Destroyer's gone.
He's had such a bloody good race as well.
No.
Such a good race he's had, poor man.
Oh, that was halfway through. He's gone way off. Puts Tim into the points. Too late for a safety car. Puts Tim into 10th. Oh, that is such a shame for Destroyer. Yeah, 43 points. That'll bring the gap down to 21 points. Considering Renault are not getting a single point at all.
Yeah, it's literally just going to close this gap big time. Big time. So.
Just got a lap to go.
It's got to be interesting though, because obviously Tedis is he's in 7th at the moment, so it's not going to be that many points, but he's only 48 points behind. So he's going to probably, time a couple of penalties come out, he's probably going to finish 5th. So what's that? How many points is that? 12?
What's happened to Hippo? Hippo's been off, he's got massive wind damage on the right. Oh, and that's a shame for Hippo, that's going to move Tedis up as well. What
He's
we're going to do, he's going to try and...
you got to go this last lap, isn't it? There's no point going Tedis.
He's sitting duck though, Tedis going to have him.
Thing is though, he's going to have to
Shame.
brake so early. Yeah, he's just let him go. Just a sensible thing to do. But then Chronix is now going to be right on the back of him as well, so...
Yeah, Lincoln's going to hold on to third.
Oh my god! Did you see it,
Nearly spun it up over
Oh
Rouge.
my
No,
god, Hippo's on the grass, he lost his full wing, his wing's gone.
Oh god. Wow. The two Ferraris have just put a lap on MT the Mighty, who's obviously part of Renault for this race.
Yeah.
Again, a small part of me wished this was reversed. Obviously, Raikkonen deserves this victory, don't get me wrong, but again, Tactical's so close to winning, and all he has in front of him is his own teammate, but they won't care. They both know each other very well. This is going to be great for them. But for Raikkonen, he needed this victory. Back-to-back victories. He's going to miss Monza next time out.
Please spin it.
He's not going to drive Ferrari.
Please spin it.
Oh, God.
That would have been so funny. Bang! The Lincoln
1-2
coming
for
around
Ferrari.
the last corner. Should be an easy third for Lincoln. He's got no one really behind
Well done,
him.
Lincoln, for holding that off.
This is great. That's good for Lincoln there. You've done well.
Daniel is going to overcome Dano because of penalties into 4th.
Tedis? Where's Tedis on the finish? Tedis is now going to 5th, yeah, as I said. So, yeah, as is.
Good recovery from Tedis, actually.
Yeah, it's great drive from
Considering where he
Tedis.
was. Chronic 7th, then Locker, Hippo 9th, and Timmer, is he going to get the point? No, your boy...
Should
No,
be.
Timmer gets 9th, Hippo 10th.
Hippo's
No, the
11th. No.
Keeps changing.
Oh, that wing on the last lap absolutely cost Hippo points.
And the penalties as well.
Yeah. The penalties
So your
wouldn't have come
boy
into
Prue,
play though.
9th.
He had that big of a gap between them that the penalties would never come into play if he didn't damage his wing.
And he takes fastest lap on the last lap, 13th place. Race to forget for him, but as you mentioned, he's going to lose 10 points to Tedis.
Yeah. Well, only 9. The fastest lap, didn't he?
Well, no, he doesn't get the point because he's outside top 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, so 10 points he'll lose to Tedis. Raikkonen, obviously the biggest mover. He'll move into 3rd, wouldn't he? Slot right in behind Tedis.
Yeah.
Who impressed you the most in that one? Ferraris both did good.
Yeah, the Ferraris
Raikkonen
did
controlled
well.
it.
I feel like the better driver of the day would have probably been Invade. Raikkonen just got his job done completely. Started in first, kept it nice and easy for himself, really. Invade had to battle quite a few people to get through to where he did. But personally, where he's finished, I feel like Only Destroyer had a great race, but unfortunately he did spin. But out of the people who finished, I'd probably say Daniel P45. Yeah, had the best race.
I'd say also Tedis, considering where he was, the situation he was in, trying to get hard to the end, realised obviously that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And then recovered to 5th. Because that could have been a lot worse. That could have been where Andy is, and he's picked up 10 points out of it. That could be crucial come the end of it.
Yeah.
Got Raikkonen again. So it's like many things in life. You wait ages for your first win, and then 2 come along.
Yeah,
just like
buses.
That. Yeah. You wait ages for 1, and
I'll
then
do number 2,
and then 2 come along.
You do number 1 and 3.
Okay.
Pushed it.
Scroll down. There we go. Yeah, got a feel for Mando and not Mando model, Destroyer the model as well. Both different situations, but they'll be back, I'm pretty sure. Oof. Right, have you all included your audio?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Right, sweet. So P3 I'm doing, so you're doing second?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so first we go to RSF1 Lincoln. So now obviously something happened at the start, which I saw one Force India in the air. So all sort of shenanigans happened at the start. I think safety car and Delta all putting it all together. Obviously, in terms of your race and your result here, that's the first time you've been on the podium since Australia.
Yeah.
Wow. Seems weird saying that, because you've just been very, very, very unfortunate over the last few months or so, actually. Ever since Baku. So this must feel... Yeah. So this must feel straight away relief. Especially after you cross that line after that late damage.
I wasn't expecting it from this race. But to get a podium is just mental.
I remember the day you used to go around this track on full traction.
Oh mate, I couldn't do a rouge.
Obviously what happened at the start, obviously we'll piece together soon, and I'm guessing the damage came from pit lane exit, just didn't turn, or
just didn't turn in time. But
okay, yeah, I've had that as well. It's very difficult exit.
Yeah, in the end it didn't affect me too much. I could have been battling tacticals, but other than that, to get third, I'm not too fussed about. Would have been worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, very impressive to hold off the ones behind to get your podium. As I said, long time coming.
Yeah.
Do you feel from now you can definitely push on and have a good end to the season? Because obviously the middle part, let's put that to one side. Obviously we're now going to end strong.
Yeah, because the middle part was more of a case of I knew I was getting either slower than the guys ahead or just not really competing. So I decided to get a wheel, start learning it. So now I've learned it, I just need to get more consistency, and then I'm hoping the win will come.
I certainly think so. Obviously, you seem to be, getting more consistent under this, obviously new wheel and everything else. So all good. See Monza next time out.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts heading to that one?
Well, I've not done it on the wheel yet, but I'm going to put in a lot of practice because I like the track, so I'm not going to be too fussed practicing so much for it. So I'm hoping for a decent result.
Okay, all good. Anything from you, Rogue? I know you two know each other. I know you're itching to say something.
Well, I want to say I'm not allowed.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. No, I think he had a good race. Done well at the end, definitely, with the damage coming out of the pits. Was a little bit. I watched it. Tried to not laugh too much. You don't listen to Jeff.
Never listen to Jeff.
Yeah. Probably that 5 second at the start really done you damage with the battle from first and second. So I reckon if you didn't have that 5 second, you didn't get damaged, you definitely would have been up there. But other than that, you had a good race.
Cheers on.
Good race. Alright. Swiftly moving on to the man in bright pink. No, I'm joking. Red. Capsules. I thought personally you had a great race. Probably one of the best out there today. Your quali. I personally think it probably didn't go to plan for you.
No.
You're normally a lot higher than that. Starting in 6th, probably thinking, got to try and get past a couple of people fast to try and make the undercut work on my teammate, blah blah blah. You drove really, really well. Made that undercut happen. Unfortunately, the gap wasn't quite big enough for them softs. I thought you drove excellently today. Played well. Obviously the time penalty really came into it as well. But I think a second overall for you is perfect race.
Yeah. I mean, you're right with quali. I never like quali. I prefer my race pace than my quali. But then, I looked at the undercut, had the undercut, saw Lincoln, and he just wasn't getting closer to me. And then Raikkonen came out about 2 seconds, and I was on mediums, he was on softs, and I just thought to myself, if he catches up with me, what's the point battling my teammate, where potentially both Ferraris could get spun out, and we're just going to lose points against Renault. So it was easier for me to let him go and just stay with him in the DRS, and just look at a 1-2 for Ferrari. So that was my thought process when AJ was catching me up.
Yeah, it's good for us because that's now pushed you two up big time on the on the Renaults. Obviously, Renault didn't get any points today, so you'll have got all them points. Also push you up in the constructors in the championship, sorry. As well.
Yeah.
Big
So
points
it's a
for you
bonus
today, mate.
for me. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the race. Had a good race and had a good race against my teammate. And pleased that he's got first. I've got second for Ferrari. So yeah, really happy with today.
Next week, going on to Monza. What do you think about the track?
It's a good fast track. So yeah, all I can just hope for is that, fingers crossed, both AJ and myself just come out with points and just start getting more podiums. That's all I can ask for, mate.
I think I'm going to have to let you down here. I don't think Raikkonen's racing next week.
You're kidding me.
Unless something's changed.
Unless something's changed.
Right, AJ, you need to get the day off.
Can't let real life get involved, man, can I? Can't let real life get interrupted.
He's letting him down tacticals. Have a word. Let's sort him out.
I'm going to have a word with him. I'll have a word with
him. Team orders.
Either that Raikkonen or her. We'll have to recruit somebody to reserve for him.
I'm in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I just wondered who he could. I just wondered who he could now. Ooh, interesting.
Anyway. Yeah, great race today, mate. Anything you need to add? Michael, anything you want to add?
On that note, hang on that note of selecting who goes in my car, Felicia is very special to me, so it has to be someone special.
Oh, Felicia. Obviously the only thing I would say, I did say towards the end of that race, there was a small, teeny, don't read too much into it, people in the chat and you, Raikkonen, there's a small teeny part of me that wanted it the other way around, you in first and Raikkonen second, but because it's getting so close to that race win, and I know that you're working really hard for it.
I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
Yeah. But again, another good podium. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth podium.
Yeah.
As far as I can see from this one. So very, very well done. Keeps you in it. Massive for constructors. Brings the gap to 21 points. It was 64. So
we are getting close. We are getting close.
And the other part of me is like, I drive for it now. Why am I cheering you 2 on? My allegiance says no. Anyway, yeah,
you
very good race.
Yourself out.
Very, very good race, Tacticals.
Cheers, cheers, man.
Win is coming, promise you.
Yeah, soon. It'll come
Don't
soon.
make promises you can't keep.
I'll try my best, AJ.
Don't make promises I can't influence or do anything about, apart from watch.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, well done. Good luck in Monza next week, Tacticals.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yes, Raikkonen, back-to-back victories. It's like buses, isn't it? You wait ages for one, and then 2 come along. But like last week, you were on it, qualifying, pole position. Obviously, we didn't get to speak to you because you're overcome with emotion, that kind of thing. But that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. No, it's cool.
Absolutely
Cool,
popping the
understand.
pills, getting ready for the race. I thought.
Understand. No problem. But yeah, head down. You're on the race. Obviously, don't know what happened at the start. So on safety car, nada. But obviously, the perfect safety car restart, I must say.
Thank you.
And then obviously controlled it from there. Obviously, you had your teammate to pass at the end of it, but talk us through that moment, because I guess you probably knew. Obviously, Lincoln unfortunately had his damage. You're 1-2 at this point. Must have been a really good situation, but also a little bit tense because you got to manage it.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit tense and everything, but like as I come out of the pits and see Tactic coming down out of turn 1, I was just like pulled out, 2 seconds behind him. I'm on softs, he's on mediums. Inevitable, my softs are younger. They're gonna the 2 second was gonna get smashed. So like we're in the party together and talking to each other, and just said, look, don't make it too easy for me. I will pass you when it's comfortable to do so. Because obviously with the tyre pace difference through the corners and everything, he would have been holding me up. So that's he understood. Well, he realised that he was going to hold me up and just let me bolt. And then, as he said, I'll just keep him your DRS train. So like I pull him along. So because I wasn't too sure if Lincoln had damage or not. So it was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll pull you along with me so Lincoln can't get the gap down.
Yeah, that's good teamwork, and it obviously shows the team cohesion that you and Tacticals have in this team. Obviously, unfortunate that you can't race Monza, but as you said, life comes before this, and so on. Back to Singapore.
Last week I said I couldn't race Monza.
And now you're saying you can, or maybe.
I've done it. I have managed to swap things around, and will be at home for Monza.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Oh no.
Felicia will not be touched.
Wow.
2 reasons why.
Does this... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, does this mean... Go on.
1, because with last week's result, like you said, it's put me right back up there. I have got a even chance of getting the crown. With today's result, that's just reinforced it.
Because I believe if
So
my maths are
basically now
correct...
he's just rang up his boss about 2 minutes ago. Right, mate, see, I've just got this win.
No.
I'm not coming in next Tuesday. It's just not happening.
I might win an F1 championship. You know, so obviously, yeah, this is the situation. Obviously, moves yourself ahead of McCracken. Obviously, McCracken didn't race today, but slotted in right behind Tedis, and obviously both of you caught on Andy's difficult race today. So yeah, it's definite possibility. Plenty of races to go, of course. I hope, fingers crossed, that both titles go down to the wire. because there's hype in the drama, so on and so forth. But yeah, Monza next week, home of Ferrari. Also,
I will let you know,
must be-
Raikkonen, you're only 37 points behind Andy.
Ooh. Interesting. Like it all closing up.
And I
Um,
think I found Dad's setup for the Ferrari.
The dad setup.
Dad's setup.
Yep. The Dad setup.
Okay, fair enough. Monza next week. Obviously, you must be looking forward to it. Is it a track you're confident at in terms of pace-wise?
Pace-wise, yeah, I think I have. But last few times I've raced at Monza, it's not been my way. But this time, I'm in the Ferrari, so I'm going to do it for the Scuderia. I'm going to bring points home. Maybe a victory.
Okay.
Maybe
Third time's the charm.
maybe I can go for the hat trick.
Ooh. In terms of the races yet to go, obviously we've got Singapore, Russia, Japan, etc., etc. Is there any other tracks that you're looking forward to, or is this just see how
Brazil.
it goes now type of season?
I'm looking very
track
forward to
is?
Brazil. And I'm also looking forward to Japan.
Japan.
Oh, and
What's
then,
wrong with you, man?
I'm questioning that one. I hate Japan. I despise
Japan's
it.
horrible.
Right, hang on. What do you play on?
Will?
Bad.
Japan on a wheel. Through the S's when you hook it up perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's just a horrible track.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Anyway, well done on your win. You're the second back-to-back winner, because obviously Andy done it between Austria and Silverstone. You did it two races afterwards. Can you make it 3 in a row? We'll see, but I definitely know that many people will try and stop that happening. So it'd definitely be interested to see going on. I, for one, as a neutral, love it all closing up. It's brilliant. So very, very good. Yes, well done. Good luck to Monza, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a race, Rogue. Around Belgium, obviously safety car right at the start, threw it open, turned the race kind of on its head as well, and the Ferraris took advantage.
Yeah. I truly did.
Obviously didn't get the rain. That would have been even more interesting, but maybe we get rain in Monza, who knows.
That's
That
never
would
gonna happen.
be fun times. That would be fun times. Or Singapore. Jesus. But yeah, exciting things to come, and yeah, been a very good race. For the rest of this week, obviously we got two more races to go. Got the F1 division tomorrow, presented by should be Blazer Guns and Hippo tomorrow, and then Thursday F4 should be Musical Rocket and Mega Centurion to end the week on Thursday F4. F4 is ridiculously close. It's like 25 points separating the top 5 in the championship. So, yeah, things all heating up in that one as well. But make sure you watch the rest of that, and then join us for Monza as we begin the Festival of Speed from Sunday onwards. So make sure you join us for that, 8 o'clock for all of those. Until then, Rogue, thank you very much for your company. I'm glad that you're back. Glad you're back. I definitely have missed you. So, yeah, glad you're back. Yeah, that has been the F5 division. They'll be back once again for Monza next week. Until then, take care, good night, and see you next time.
Grazie.